Hey y'all, I'm about to drop some slam poetry. For those of you that know me, you're probably thinking, ooh, Adam Gianforte, slam poetry. Maybe just stick to your sonnets. And that feeling's probably not gonna go away as this video progresses. Hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. I got skills to kill. I'm for real. I'm riding 2,700 miles on one wheel, on half a bike, a third of a trike, a Unicycle if you like. Hey, everything I do says look at me. Hey, everything I am says look at me. And sure, if you're asking, I'll tell you with bravery that I'm riding for slavery. I'm riding for human trafficking. But you think that's what got me on this thing? You think I'm suffering? You gotta be kidding. This isn't solidarity, this is solitaire. I'm sailing solitary. And you could say I fashioned this mission out of compassion. But compassion's from the Latin to suffer with someone, and that's not what I've done. Sure, I care about people being bought and sold, but my heart's hot and cold. If you're looking for honesty, it matters more to me that people are looking on at me. Yeah, and people say my motivation is an inspiration. And I see the elevation in the corners of their lips as they slip me side looks at my tricks on my side trips. Because some people think I'm kind of a big deal, but I want to be real. The fact is, I'm on this trip because I'm privileged. Because think about it. How many Joes have a chance to just step out the door and go explore, see the world unfurled before their feet like me? Yeah, I've got months to spare because of the place I'm in and the color of my skin. The royal flush dealt me as a kid. Because every second I live in, I got because it was God-given. Yeah, I've got time to kill, but I'm trying not to kill it. I'm trying, for Christ's sake, I'm trying to make it mean something. Mean something for me and for the 30 million men and women breaking rocks and making bricks for no pay. For the 2 million daughters whose futures are slaughtered as their bodies are bartered for another guy's kicks. And yeah, this is a road trip, not a guilt trip. I'm not trying to make you feel gripped like your post-graduation European vacation was some kind of boondoggle field trip. Because anywhere you are is nothing next to who you are there. Next to who you're next to there. And I'm riding with the one, the Son of God. Check it out, it's Jesus Christ on a one-wheeler. What's that, you laughing at me? You think that's blasphemy? Get at me, he walked on a lake. You think that's fake? I'm just getting started. His first supernatural act was bringing booze to a party when the wine had run out. Yeah, my Jesus is someone with whom you'd like to hang out. And if that jacks with your black and white Polaroid picture of God, your Middle Eastern stranger, your baby in a manger, take another look. Read his book, it's a bestseller. Or hop in your hot rod and go for a drive. Or get yourself a hot dog and sit down for a while. He's sitting in the shotgun seat. Invite him to eat with you. Ask him to speak to you. Because God's talking, you and I, we're just not listening loud enough. Yeah, we got our ears and our earbuds cranked to 11 till we can't hear heaven. Only 22 and I've got a hearing problem. How many slaves would there be in this world if we could hear the sound of their groans over the sound of our cell phones? Is that what's wrong with this world? What is wrong with the world? Because even if you care, it's easy to aim blame out there, like at the government or the president, isn't it? Like at everybody and their mama, like thanks Obama. It's easy to point fingers at police officers' trigger fingers and chief executive officers' sticky fingers stuffing stacks of greenbacks and Wall Street stocks and private yachts. And sure, I'm pointing fingers. When it comes to slavery, I got them aimed at pimps, johns, and slave-selling jacks, bribing blind-eyed bureaucrats. You're damn right I'm pointing fingers, but mostly because I got 3 bent back at me. See, because everything that's wrong out there is in here. It's very near. It's my selfishness and lust and fear. Yeah, I was born with a busted heart, equal parts slave and slave dealer. Yeah, side note, people query, don't you get weary of the same requests and questions? Don't you get sick of dudes saying, hey, can I take a pic of you? Saying, how do you ride uphill? What are you, crazy? Hey, you're missing half your bike. Psych! Do I get sick of it? No, I'm in the thick of it and loving it. Did I forget to mention, I love the attention. Yeah, I'll be the first to confess, I'm messed up, I'm self-obsessed, I'm a very blessed mess. What's wrong with the world is yours truly. But Christ died on a tree to set the captives free, and that includes me. Yeah, every captive can be free. Every slave should be free. Yes, I am what's wrong with the world, but Christ is what's right, and Christ lives in me. Yes, I am what's wrong with the world, but I'm trying to be what's right, but only through the only righteous one. I'm trying to be what's good, but only through the only one who's good. So you think my motives are pure? Heck, they're manure. But I'm trying to let them fertilize. Let something sweet-smelling grow from this disguise. And I know God can do it because I met Redemption's real McCoy. A fella named Bill McCoy. Because he biked with me 20 miles, all smiles, and told me his story. You see, at 24, he had a problem in his optic stem. Doctor said he'd never see again. Now he just sees out his right eye. But I tell you, Bill sees clearer than you and I. He said to me, I don't want your sympathy. Because when life took my left eyeball, I began to see it all more clear. To see God draw near, to feel love without fear. You see, everything that's wrong out there is all a work in progress at the start. God's spoken, he takes all our broken bits and fits them in a work of art. And I asked God to take this crazy ride and all my messy motives tangled up inside and make it something beautiful, and he complied. You can ask me for stories, I got them. How God's taken different broken people and brought them in my way so I could share the love of Christ with them that day. Or people to encourage me, like give me a burger for free. Man, I love a good cheeseburger. But I'm getting off track, let's bring it back. So, Jesus is redeeming my pride on the inside and everything that's wrong on the outside, and he's riding alongside. Check it out, it's Jesus Christ on a one-wheeler. Hey, look at him, it's the Messiah dealing with the slave dealer. Hey, look at him, it's Jesus, the broken heart healer. Yeah, because wherever you're at, he meets you, it's what he's about. He's free as free pizza that never runs out. And he's the hope for the sold and the slave seller. He's the life of the killed and the life killer. And he's riding with me. And he's the meaning in all my pedal strokes. He's the strength in my tire spokes, holding me together, binding me to the center. And he's riding with me, and I won't rest till everything I do, everything I am says, hey, look at him. Hey, hey, look at him. Hey, look at him. Hey, you can be part of what's right with the world. Go to crowdrise.com/unicycle, because God uses you and me to set the captives free. I know, crazy. So give generously. I'm raising $10,000 for International Justice Mission. We're over halfway there, and they accept any gift, however large, and they're setting captives free. And maybe you're thinking, man, I'd love to give, but I just don't have the cash right now. No worries, totally understand. But maybe share this video. You know, maybe one of your friends is sitting around thinking, man, this world's messed up, but there's nothing I can do. And what am I gonna do with this extra $20 I have sitting around? You know, boom, hook them up. So, thanks for watching. Links below.